Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Mahen Jayasena, and I'm the senior lead UI UX in 1 Billion Tech. So today I'm going to talk about a very important factor about the usability, which most of are missing when it's come to from not only our team, development, QA, everyone. It is a very good topic. So when it's come to usability, like basically what for example, like what do you think? Like, for example, when you go to open the door in your house, if the door lock is right on the top of the door, there's a usability issue. So it's like a generic thing where, it's not only for IT, it's for, even a person who build the house, even a person who makes the road. It's about users usability part, right? So it comes like that. So if the door lock is right on the top of the door, you cannot even reach it. So you need some help to reach that part and open it. So when it's come to the designing part, which we are doing, we have to think in all aspects. So example, now user-centric approach. This is where now normal users comes. They come to a website or a mobile app. They just come, they check, they keep their eye for a few seconds in particular place, they will move on, they will quickly go, right? So that's how the normal users work, right? Now I got a good example. This is NDTV, India's one of the India's largest news network. So when it's come to this site, these are the questions I have. Like, it's pretty busy. Where should I start, right? You can see big story twice of the page. So why it's there? I have questions. Like as a UX designer, I have a lot of questions. So these are like these. There are a lot of questions, but these are some of the things I think you and I will both will get. Like then I will think, why did they call that? Why did they put a particular name for it? Can I click that? Another doubt. So is that navigation, or is that it over there? But like basically what is there? Like why did they put that there? And then again, those two links seems to be like, are they the same thing? Is it the same link or is it twice? Now for example, what I told you previously was the same thing. Like there's a big story and there's another about the same story in another way. Now, where should I click? The first one or the second one? There's a usability issue there. If it's a news site, it should be, from this page, I can say there are, I think, more than 10 top stories. Why do you need 10 top stories? It should be 3. For a day, it can be top stories. It means like quickly you won't read. 3 is enough. You can reduce all this, that ads are on everywhere. Like, bottom is there, there's a news item there, there's on the entire left-hand side, it's cluttered, right? So you can have the ads below and keep your news items on the top, right? So there are a lot of usability issues in this site. I just went there, then I saw this and I said, like, take an example and, show it to you guys. So these are the common usability concerns when you come to a, mobile app or website or any application, and you're going to you will ask, where do I start? First question, where should I start? From the right and the top, Normally humans, they read from left-hand top to right-hand bottom. So that's where when you can see all the website, they have their logo on the left-hand top, because that's where your eye moves first of all. Then you reach from there, to the right-hand bottom, they move their eye and scan it and see what is there. Right, so that's where the when it's come to a what do you call a news item or a news site or selling product, they put their main thing on that line, because the human mind works like that. So these are the common things you will ask. Where do I start? What did they do for that? Why did they call it like that? Can I click that? Those two links seems to be the like the previous one I said. Are they really? Why did they put it there? Word that I'm looking at are not there. Sometimes you search, you want to, go and buy a product, but on the product site, it's not there. It's in somewhere else. So there's a usability issue, because whatever the product site, you should have every product, display somewhere As soon as they come, they can click and go, right? There are too much going on. I don't know what's the most important thing in this page. Now, if you think about this previous page I was telling, what's the most important thing? I can't figure it out, to be very honest, right? So same, those are the questions again, like, is that an ad or it's a part of the site? Now you can see, right? Now I'm not too sure whether these ones are on your left-hand side are ads or are they news items? You know, it's a similarity. I don't know, something is not right there. So that's why I took it as an example. So when it's come to, I went to another site, it was like a airport drop and, pick, you can drop and pick up. So you must have seen these kind of things a lot, right? The first example, it says city or airport. As soon as you think, like, let's say, is it city or airport? I'll put a city name, right? You type that. The second one is when you say bus, you can say, okay, you can say, okay, it's Boston, okay? Then you can click on it. Pick Boston from the drop down. Then it's easy, right? You click and you put. But some sites are there, you type bus, it's still nothing is coming under. But now even if you select Boston, it comes as boss, right? And it keeps, because they made it a shorter name to make it look better, but it doesn't cover the client requirement, right? There's a good example, I'll tell you, it's called a jam experiment, right? So when it's come to the jam experiment, it's a good example. I'll tell you, like, there are six jars of jams displayed on a shelf. There are different types. 40% of the people, these are research data. So 40% of the people come and taste this jam, one or two types, and they buy 30% of the products which is there. So imagine there are 20 jars. They put it on a 20 jars, different flavors. 60% stop and taste one or two, but they only purchase from the 60%. 3% is only buying it. If you ask why, it includes many choices on one page. For example, when it's come to website, it's very hard for the users to make a decision. They have too much of choices, then they can't figure it out what they're going to buy. Then they get frustrated. First of all, they get frustrated. What should I buy? He or she will be asking a question from a friend or family member. Then they will say, I want this. Then they get frustrated. Then they say, okay, fine, let's take one or two. Then they take. They might say, let's go to another shop. Right. So that's a thing. I said when it's come to a mobile app or a website, you give minimal data. Then people have the question, curiosity will come and they will think, okay, what should I ask? Okay, I think I should require. For example, when it's come to our website also, you can see if you give a lot of data about the, billing and, the technology, definitely yes. But when it's come to too much of data, a lot of things, don't give it for free. Give minimal data for the clients to come and talk to you asking, okay, you have used these kind of technologies. What are the things you offer? Then you get a lead there, then that's how they get interested. If you put entire data on your web page, first web page, you put all your data in it, right? Then there's no, they will read everything and they said, okay, fine, I don't need to call. They have everything, but let me see, like they won't inquire from us. So we should be, as from my team, UX, we always say, give minimal design. It's easy to use, easy for the eyes and easy for the thumbs to use it and, move it for the next slides or to purchase or buy or you do the next action, right? Okay. Now, the why I told you that was people are not thinking, right? They just need quick things like, this is another site I got and they think, okay, this looks like a product category, right? Maybe yes, maybe no. That, maybe like modern, there's monitors like click. Okay, what should I do next? Like, is that a navigation or is that it over there? What is it, right? So if you give a lot of, even if you have minimalist and if you have complicated data in it, it's another issue, right? For this, I prepared a small video for it. Just have a look. It'll take 1 minute of time. Let me play it for you. Just listen to it very carefully.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the last 90 minutes, you've had an opportunity to explore a standard Huli phone upgraded with a brand new operating system called Nucleus. Thank you all for being here. Alan, Lisa, Josh, Yana, Katie, Ramon. Now I'd like to get everyone's first impressions. Who'd like to jump in? Anyone? How about you, Ramon?
It's just stupid.
Okay, so Ramon feels the phone is stupid. Could you elaborate, Ramon? Stupid how? Please, be as specific as possible, Ramon.
Well, it's slow. The apps keep quitting on me. I tried to watch a movie, and it kept freezing up. And when I'm typing, like, there's a delay. Then all the letters pop up at once. You took a good phone and you made it all, like, shitty.
Keep in mind, I didn't design the phone.
It pissed me off.
I appreciate your honesty, Ramon.
Well, that's just one guy's opinion.
Who else feels this product is stupid? Alan, Lisa, Josh, Yana, Katie. And did it piss off anyone else? Alan, Lisa, Josh, Yana, Katie.
Christina, how bad is this? Be honest. Is this Windows Vista bad? It's not iPhone 4 bad, is it? Fuck. Don't tell me this is Zoom bad.
I'm sorry, Gavin. It's Apple Maps bad.
And who else felt this product is messed up? Alan, Lisa, Josh, Yana. Sorry for the disturbance, Alan, Lisa, Josh, Yana.
So that's about it. It's a very funny video, but like basically we are the one who behind that as a software company. We are the one who behind that glass. In front of the glass are the clients. So imagine we design something which we think is nice, right? As a UX team, we design something. I always tell my team, just show it to few people. I show it to, when I'm doing it, I show it to whoever is around him. It doesn't matter who they are, they may be from the services group, they may be from QA, they may be from development. Like, if you think this is good, just show it to few people. They think on a different angle. So when it's come to usability, we show it to few people to see different angles. So when we are designing, I always tell my team, design something not for the perfect, very, high capacity brain people. Don't design for the dumbest people. Design it for the middle. So if you do that, problems won't come. I'll tell you another example. There is famous beer story. I think most of you must have heard. When they launched a particular product in 1990 in US, so they put the beer, this particular brand on the beverages area. So suddenly they launched it with a massive launch. They spent like at 2.5 million USDs to launch it around the country. And the sales went very low. Like, then they got really annoyed. Then the people who were handling was Thomas Bilshock and Aaron Held, right? So two of them at the radio, they said, we can't research and get them. We should go to a supermarket. We should sit and wait and see what's the real matter is. So they went to near the counter, they sat down and they looked at the people who come from morning till evening. So then when they developed, what they found was between 5 and 7 p.m., fathers comes, with sometimes they come alone, sometimes they come with their kids, sometimes they come with family. Where they go straight away is to the diaper area, and they take a diaper. They are very depressed, when they must be coming after work. They may be coming after so much of, going somewhere, and they are really frustrated. They come, they take 2 bags of diaper packs, and they come to the counter, they pay and go. So both of them thought that's the place we are going to keep the beer next time. So what they do, overnight, they put all the franchises around US to move the beer stall right next to the kids' diaper area, right? They kept it there. 1 month later, the sales went like double of the amount they expected. Why? They come here because they are kind of, when it's come to little kids, they have a ton of work at home. So when they come here, they're tired. They come, they grab a diaper packet, they get a set of beer cans, and they go and they shop, right? So that's what I call. That's even the perfect people, we think this is the best place. But some people, the users, if the users are not using it properly, we are done. It's no point of the waste we did for 2 years, 3-year product. It's just a waste, right? It's a launch, it's a research, it's the thing, everything you have to do A to Z. So usability is a core role, core to the user's experience. So usability means making sure something works well, and that's a person's average and ability to experience and use it for its intent to purpose without getting hopelessly frustrated. So that's what I was explaining, and that is exactly what you saw on that video I showed you to you, right? There are 10 user experience principles, basically, but the great Jacob Nelson is the one of the UX gurus. Is it visibility is a systematic state, match between the systems and the real world, user control and user freedom, consistency and standards. There are standards. There are Microsoft standards. There are iOS, Apple standards, and all are there. Everything standards you have to follow. True, but if the user doesn't understand, you're done, right? We very recently particular product we had this and design. We had this kind of a feature there, but we were having a discussion. We were basically talking and explaining why we didn't put that particular thing, because it's not user friendly. You have to do 2 clicks to get an action where we can do it within 1 click. So there are standards, but you can convert it into the user action. If the user can't understand, I don't think standards will be existing in the future also. So same error, right? Recognition rather than recall, right? Flexibility and efficiency of the use. Authoring can mentally and by design help users to recognize, diagnose, and recover from error. Quick reactions. If any user can do it, you made a perfect product. I'm pretty sure about it. Help and documentation, when there's a product, you always have to have the help and document everything. Then the users will go away. Otherwise, they will stay. They will go away in a few seconds. Like when it's come to a website, there's a saying. People do only 2 scrolls from the mouse, 3 scrolls basically. After 3 scrolls, even if there are bottom, people will go away. So whenever we design something, we try to minimally stick the scrollers, right? Fix for the first screen, you get the people's attention, then you can scroll as much as you can, because you got the attention of the person who comes to your website. When they click on it, for example, if you go to Nissan and all that, you type Nissan, they come, their main vehicle, it will be displayed on the home page. Nothing else, right? So they got that client attention. When they click on it, they go in and they see all this data, spec, and all that in huge, 10, maybe 9, 10 scrolls. So it's like that. So what really happens, as I told you, users don't read. I was telling you from the start, they scan. We scan, when we see something, we scan. We are not reading. Now imagine you see a billboard, you scan what it's there. If you only get the attention, then you read what's there. So if you, that's why, most of the Sri Lankan, billboards, they use a female, right? Why? To get the attention. Then they read the rest of the thing. Imagine you put a man there, none of the men will look at it. They will say, okay, what the hell is this? They won't look. So that's why they put, different entities to get the attention. Once you get the attention, they read through it, right? They read through it and they figure it out. Okay, okay, this is interesting. Okay, this is the done. You click out the dots, then you go, and then you try to use it, whatever to purchase or do more research on the particular thing. So satisfying and muddling through, right? There are contexts, there are content, there's a user. So you have to come to the middle when you come to the design. When you for a project, when you get the project brief, then you see what from our angle. I'm telling you, from our angle, we see what are the personas, age categories, who are using it. You guys might be thinking, other than our team, they might be thinking, okay, whenever they say, they just design it. No, we don't do just design. We do our research. We have to check who are the people who are using it, the personas I'm telling, the age limit, the colors, the color blindness, everything come to the picture to build a perfect product. So we also can design, then we have to check about the development teams, whether it's easy with the time slot, whether it's easy. So we think all these angles and we are design particular products. So if the UX team is not doing that, then the entire ship sunk. So as a team, we have to collaborate with each other to build a perfect product. But for the perfect product, now you must, from the dev teams, from the QAs, now when we design, QAs come and ask me, Mahen, why did you put it here? I think it's not right. Then we think, okay, yeah, but he makes perfect sense, right? So we inform the client and we inform the dev team, we do the particular, because their angles are different, right? They think on different angles. So which makes the perfect product. As I told you, if 5 people are rowing, if 5 people are in particular different angles, the boat won't go. It will turn around, right? So if all are swinging on the one blow, I think we can go beyond the expectation what the clients wants. As I told you, it's not a big presentation. This is a kind of a basic summary of it. So don't make me think. Me means the user, right? Don't make me think. Just quickly, as soon as you come, you get things done with it. The usability laws, I just highlighted few of the things. Don't make me think. It doesn't matter how many times I have to click, as long as each click minds unbelievable choices. Get rid of the half of the words of each page, then get rid of the half of the what's left. 3 facts, 3 points. These are only summarizing of my previous slides. We don't read pages, we scan them. So keep that in mind always when you do testing, when you're developing, when you're designing. We don't make optimal choices, we satisfy, right? So we don't do different. I might think, okay, Tesla had done this. I should use Tesla concept for, for example, a banking application. We can't do banking because Tesla use like a particular crowd, Tesla, I think modern level crowd, you try to use Teslas. But banking, it use majority, different personas. So you have to keep in mind who the personas are when it's come to whatever you do. We don't figure it out things, words, we muddle through. So, that's what I think it's, if you follow this, these are the 3 highlights basically from each. So I think if you follow these basic rules, I think you can build a, perfect product, as well as, less, bugs and all that. And I think from users' point of view, they will be really happy for what you use. And I think it makes you satisfied, right? When you design something, when the production goes live, everyone feels very happy because whatever you have done, your hard work had gone to production. So that's all my presentation is. If you have any questions, please ask now.
So one question, what are your thoughts on using animations on websites or mobile applications? How would that, expect will that be part of what user expects or something like that? Because see that there are some sites that use a lot of animations, like minimum animations, but there's a lot of scrolling. So in that case, what are your thoughts? How would you say?
It's like this issue, it depending on the personas as well. Now imagine we put a animation to a business site. It's cluttered, it gives you, it moves your eye here and there, right? Imagine you use that animation for an entertainment app or health app or something. Yes, that makes you perfect, because you are always in that particular mood to just to see something is happening, right? But for business perspective, I think you can use animated icons. Yes, small icon, definitely yes. You can use it for anything, but big animations like moving around, doing rotation. Now, for example, I told you now Nissan or Mitsubishi or something, right? So for a car, you need animation, to get the client attention. As I told you, you can open the door, you can go in, you check everything. It's a different persona. But when it's come to different businesses like, software outsourcing or software business or product for a hospital, it's not I don't think it's the right thing. But now most of the sites use small animated icons, which is really nice, which is very cool. Otherwise, the site looks boring. But minimalistic is the best thing you can do, Isuru.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, that sorts my question.
Yeah, welcome, Isuru. Thank you very much.